Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere Akwath. And Shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. Now this lesson is going to be based on a woman who got arrested after stabbing a man in Rockville. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will you're edified. It says a woman was arrested late Saturday after police say she stabbed a man in Rockville, Maryland. Montgomery County Department of Police said that at 10:04 p.m. on May 2nd, 2nd District officers responded to the 1100 block of Grand Park Avenue for a report of a stabbing. When officers arrived, they found an adult male victim with stab wounds. Police said the man was taken to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Officers located the adult female suspect in a nearby apartment, and she was taken into custody. So basically, that woman was a spirit of vengeance used by the Lord to execute judgment upon that man, even though they said that he had non-life-threatening injuries, so it wasn't that serious. But a stabbing is a stabbing nonetheless. Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. And when we read articles or hear stories about people getting shot or getting stabbed, those are spirits of vengeance. Those are the Lord's spirits of vengeance executing his judgment. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. And the woman, she used a knife to stab that man. Now, he didn't die, but nonetheless, she executed the judgment that the Lord wanted her to execute. And when it says here, it says, and the sword, the modern day sword for the most part is the gun. That's the modern day weapon of choice. But a sword could be anything. It could be a gun, a knife, a baseball bat. Basically anything that can be used as a weapon. And we're going to see a lot more violent acts playing out in these last days. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Slakia. And that man got wounded by that woman who stabbed him. And there was nothing that could have been done to prevent that judgment from happening, because it was the will of the Heavenly Father for that judgment to take place. And that's what a lot of people don't understand when these type of situations happen. They don't understand that wasn't random. It was not an accident. That was the will of the Lord playing out. Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Yeah. So, people get stabbed, people get shot, people get into car crashes, people experience hit and runs, animal attacks, being trapped in a house or a building that's on fire. Those are fearful things that come with falling into the hands of the Lord. And seeing as we're in the last days, a lot more of these type of situations, a lot more of these judgments are going to be taking place. Because the Lord is angry with these wicked people every day. And these stabbings and these shootings are ways in which the Lord punishes these people that he's angry with. Psalm 7:11, Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. And that's why every day there's stabbings and there's shootings, and people get wounded and killed. Because that's the Lord's anger towards these wicked people who provoke him unto wrath daily with their wickedness. These wicked people are merely reaping what they've sown for angering the Lord. Luke 21:22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled, and the Lord's spirits of vengeance being sent out to execute his judgments and appease his wrath is something that's written in the scriptures. And it's clearly coming to pass. It's clearly being fulfilled daily. Salakia. Every day, articles come out and there's news reports of shootings and stabbings happening. And it's not always here in the U.S., it's all over the world in different countries where the judgments of the Lord play out upon these wicked people. And seeing as these are the days of vengeance, the wrath of the Lord is only going to continue to increase upon this earth. And more of these wicked people with whom the Lord is angry with will continue to be punished. They will continue to be afflicted and wounded and killed. And the Lord is not a respecter of persons. So wicked men, wicked women, and wicked children are on that list. And those of us of the hopeful elect, we are supposed to see these judgments take place. And these judgments are supposed to be a reminder of what can happen if you anger the Lord. The type of judgment that he can bring upon you. Well, with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Just a quick lesson through the Spirit. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, the Wadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for putting his Spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are still fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Akwath, which are the sincere sisters. And shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, and Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.